Okay. This is just a bit of a random impromptu thing, but as much as it's really hard for me to go back to my older videos, because like a lot of people, I'm really, it's just kind of weird and embarrassing, you know. I'm not that old, so 5 years to me is a long time, but um, July 3rd, 2016 was when I made this thing, Treerat versus Box. And right now it's July 3rd, 2021. And it's going to be for about 20 more minutes. Oh, 12 more minutes. I'm even later than I thought. When I made this, I had my 3DS. And the 3DS has a stop motion feature. And I wanted to use that. That's what I wanted to do. So I did that. It was kind of an experiment. I cleared out the corner of my room to my right, to the right of where I work. I got my lamp and I put it on the ground. I had carpet at the time. Now my floor is laminate after a flood, which you can see in the Sweet Beautiful Floors video. That's why I posted that, because there's a flood and my floors were gone. I had floors back and I posted that kind of impromptu. But here's I had a box and I thought I'll just do a funny little short with my two little plushes. The Treerats, Treerat 1, Treerat 2, that's what I called them. Now I call them Little Treerat, Big Treerat. And I had done the Treerat show where I kind of got a cutout of a JPEG of them, turned into a PNG, and I have them hop around. Now with the Sue reviewer, I still have the Treerats around for some reason. They are still based on the plush and the voice I did for them as a kid, but I kind of redesigned it to make them look more like raccoons. Kind of to make it, I'm not just using someone else's design, because it is a plush. I believe it's a Hello Kitty character's Landry. You can even see in the bottom, I use them as my thing, the big one with the hat. I kind of looked up raccoons, like, alright, let's make it so it's not that same design. You kind of still see it. I'm rambling, but the point is, I said I'd watch it. A lot of funny things about this. No logo yet. That first frame, 3DS was tilting wrong. I love it. You can see the overexposed light. And my knee in the right side of the frame. I wish I'd made this 4:3. I even had this pan effect to try to hide it. Like, the little one gets in the box, the big one gets in the box. Teleport bear, that was a gag I really liked. I want to bring that gag back. And I just thought, this one was just kind of just a series of little gags that I thought looked cool with them sliding around. There's teleport bear again. I put the hand over the lamp. There's supposed to be like days were passing, and here I would just spam the capture button to get more fluid movement when I was actually holding them. Like this, I'm just like holding down the button. And the 3DS stays in place pretty well, but not at a perfect 90. Yeah, 2016 me thought that meme was really funny. Now I got the other one. I made a sequel. Obviously, it's not this one's 5th anniversary yet, but 2 months later, this was August, I made the Treerat Dinner Party. And I still kind of think these are cute. It's probably one of the only few videos I can still watch, because my voice isn't in it, and it's not kind of like cringy Minecraft animation, or like the oil one, which I believe is the oldest video of mine you can still watch, that I haven't unlisted or straight up deleted, which I kind of wish I had deleted those old ones. I hope I can still find them when I'm less ashamed of them. But, I don't know, watching these, it's a little more nostalgic. With my 3DS. It was 2016, so the Switch was out like a year later, but I was really late on the Switch thing. So the 3DS was my new console for a long time. And it was my favorite console. Still is my favorite console for this reason. I still have my blue 3DS XL. What was hard about making these, though, was the 3DS it locks in place. Let me get it. The 3DS only locks in place kind of at, if you set it down flat, it's at an angle. You can kind of make it stay still, but it still has a bit of wobble, especially mine, which is really worn out. I took this so many places. It's definitely taken a lot of hits. It's so worn out. It's my childhood, which shows that I'm not that old, really. I'm 18. Big reveal there. But I still did it, you know. And my phone doesn't have a stop motion feature like this. I wish it did. There's an app for it where you can just hit a button to take a frame and it turns it into a video in the end. That was so convenient. It turned into a movie file on the 3DS, and all I had to do was take the SD card out, put it in my computer, put it in Movie Maker. I was able to figure it out 5 years ago as a stupid, like, preteen. You know, I wish my phone had that feature. Because obviously the camera quality is not close to the
Thumbs up. Ready, guys?
Let's do this.
my old intro. And I got a bunch of my plushes. That was kind of a reference there. That was when I did the animated cutout one. The Treerat show, I called it. That was the background. So the implication here is supposed to be that this is where they film it. And they just film it standing in front of it. Like, I wonder if I can... Yeah, this was the Treerat show. At the time, I was pretty ashamed to use my actual voice. It was still pretty high pitched, but it was starting to become the voice I have now. And right now, my voice is blown out. Excuse me. I was screaming a bunch this past week, so that's why I sound all gravelly. But yeah, there's the background. I did it in a program called Icon Craft. You see it there. Same corner. There's my first smartphone. I lost it. I don't know where it went. It wasn't an S4. It was older than S4. S Mini. Walk along. What book is that? Can't tell what book that is. They turned up the brightness in the shot of the movie maker itself. Here I brought the whole band of a bunch of my plushes. There's all the other plushes that came in the set with that one, the big one. Eating montage, how the poor bear shows up. This was one of my favorite bits, but you see they don't actually touch the knife, but we were about fitting them. This is my favorite bit to do, especially this. You see the stock photo thing in the bottom right, but okay, that's somebody's mouth. That hop was so hard. Huh? I'm stunning myself. How did I do it? I guess I'm holding him from like the top of the frame because you can't see the top of his head. Yeah, I think I saw my finger. My finger there. Yes, I did actually eat these for these shots. And with this 3DS thing, you really don't know if things look good until you actually do them. But a lot of these things I just didn't feel like doing again. Maybe I'll try this again someday. I still have the 3DS, I could always just use it. So, yeah, there's just a little, I guess JonTron uploaded, a little celebration of the 5th anniversary of the 2 stop-motion Treerat shorts I did with 2 plushes, which became characters on my show. I mean, there they are in the thumbnail of my 2 newest videos. The Windows XP Christmas. Thanks for tuning in.